Right everyone, welcome to this mini tutorial on gatekeeping, how to get past the gatekeeper. Now I want to stress there is no magic bullet and therefore this can't work every time, but if you do this every time, it will increase your chances of getting past the gatekeeper. So for today's purpose, the gatekeeper's name is Sarah and the client's name is John Smith. Now, what I hear a lot of salespeople do is this. Let's run through it. So Sarah answers the phone. ABC company, Sarah speaking, how can I help? Hi there, my name's Neil, I'm calling from Don't Just Sell Excel. Can you put me through to John Smith, please? Now what's going to happen there is Sarah's trained for these types of sales calls and her job is to get you off the line because unfortunately a lot of sales calls there's not enough research done and John doesn't have time to sit in on every sales call and take them. So what Sarah does is she will now ask a bunch of questions to understand if this is a sales call or not, and what a lot of salespeople end up doing is entering this question and answer session with the gatekeeper. If you do that, you will lose. Sarah's going to ask a question, you're just going to answer. She's going to keep full control of the conversation and within a minute you'll be off that call. So the best way to get past the gatekeeper more regularly is using a tone of familiarity. What do I mean by that? Let me give you an example. We'll run the call again. ABC company, Sarah speaking, how can I help? Oh, hi Sarah, can you put me through to John please? What I've done there is I've told Sarah, not only do I know John, I also know her. So now Sarah's immediately has to think, oh right, this person actually might know John. Doesn't sound like a typical sales call. They've probably spoken to John before, might have heard of me before as well. All right. Now, before I go any further, we've got to prepare. If we're putting in a call, what you want to have ideally done is send an email to John the week before. And in that email, you're highlighting at some point in your message towards the end, you're going to call at said time the following week. And now this is the time you're calling. Yeah, these are things that we can control as salespeople. Do the basics right. We've spoken about this before. And these are the reasons why you do it. So, how do we keep control? Back to the call. How do we keep control of the conversation? Well, if Sarah's asking questions and we're just answering them, then Sarah's in control. So Sarah's still going to ask questions, and what we want to do is answer them briefly, succinctly, and not in too much detail, and then we want to fire back with a question of our own. So we'll run the call again. ABC company, Sarah speaking, how can I help? Oh, hi Sarah, can you put through John please? Now Sarah's going to come back with another question of her own. Most likely it's going to be who's calling, right? So be prepared for this. Sorry, who's calling? Oh, tell him it's Neil. Is he around? So we've answered the question, but we haven't gone into too much detail. And then we've fired back the question, is he around? Now, Sarah's probably then going to ask, right Neil, what's the call regarding? He'll know. Is he in the office today, Sarah? It's really important I speak to him. What we've done there again is answered Sarah's question, but we've fired back with another question, right? So Sarah's gone, yeah, what's the call regarding? These are basics, right? If you haven't given her the information, then she's going to ask, what's your name? What's the call regarding? Okay. When she asks what the call's regarding, he'll know. Why does he know? Because you've sent the email the week before. Yeah, he'll know what it's regarding, Sarah. It's really important that I speak to him. Is he in the office today? Right. So again, we're keeping control of the conversation. So what Sarah can do from here is come back with, is he expecting your call? Yeah, absolutely he is. Do you need to put me on hold? So now we've taken control and even preempted going on hold. So basically we're telling Sarah, look, it sounds like you may be having a bit of a rough day. Do you need to put me on hold? Because usually Sarah would go, let me put you on hold, get ready for the next set of questions and try and gain that control back. So that's a very quick fire mini tutorial on how to keep control of the conversation with Gatekeeper. I want to stress it won't work every time, but if you do this on every call with every Gatekeeper, you're going to have more success. Like I say, keep that sense of familiarity running throughout the call and always end with a question back to the Gatekeeper. Click on the link below, subscribe to our channel, leave comments in the section below. Watch out for our upcoming tutorials. We're also going to be breaking down further objections and going into more detail on the most common objections that salespeople face today. We're even going to talk about that on our upcoming podcast. So keep an eye out for that. Everyone, have a great day, have a great week. See you soon.